Hey, subbies and friends, it's Lady T, and I'm coming in today. I'm just checking my volume because I had to run some errands today, and I was thinking, like, yo, my hair actually has been behaving kind of nice this year. Last spring, my hair was doing some weird stuff, and I was getting back into my fenugreek. I mean, not fenugreek. That's the flaxseed gel, which did a great job on my hair. Haven't used that in a while, but what I have been doing is using co-washing and my kinky curly knot today. And I took my little 4 braids out today to go somewhere, and I was shocked how quickly my hair started acting good. So I really was thinking about what have I been really doing differently, that I'm noticing more length, I'm noticing darker hair that looks healthier. And the main thing is I have been doing my regular multivitamin with my iron, and I have added quite a few hair, skin, and nail vitamins to my regimen. That's the main thing I've done different. And then this was like, you know what? Let me look at these vitamins. And I'm like, while I'm looking at them, I might as well go live. So I am here because if you're having some problems with your hair, maybe your hair always look dry, maybe it just won't take moisture. Of course, your diet is key, but most of the food we eat probably ain't really food, and most of the stuff ain't probably that nutritious. So I would say you should probably get some vitamins. So I'm just coming out here real quick because as I'm looking at the vitamins I'm taking, because I noticed my hair has just been more receptive to moisture, it's richer in color, it's moving better. And a lot of what I was going through last year when my hair was brittle and dry, which usually happens right before it thins, um, it was malnutrition. It didn't have enough nutrients. Okay, a lot of it is B vitamins, maybe B12, iron. People say vitamin D. People say all kind of stuff, but that's why I take multivitamins. So I just wanted to talk about apart from my multivitamins and maybe iron that I take, I have up my hair vitamins, and I don't know which one is truly responsible, but I've been taking this hair, skin, and nails here by Nature's Bounty. I don't know if you can see it with this light, so bear with me. Oh Lord, let's see. So this is the one I take. Now the reason I took this one recently, probably in the last 60 days, is because I was noticing my hair was thinning in the crown. And when I researched the crown area thinning, because it's crazy, I had thinning hair before, but it was all over. So when my hair thinned years ago, it happened all over my hair. And I had short patches everywhere. But for some reason this time, my hair started thinning just in the crown. And I did recently stop eating meat. I still eat it, but not as much. And I realized that one of the things with meat is it has B12 in it. That's the one thing you get from meat versus other vitamins. I mean, vegetables or whatever. So I was like, oh, dang, that's crazy. When your hair thins in specific areas, it's linked to certain nutrients. So I noticed I took this vitamin because it has the B12 in it, as well as other B vitamins, but also a bunch of multivitamins. So I just added this extra one to my regimen, just as a, precaution, since I'm not eating as much meat. And I didn't want to just buy a B12 vitamin, even though I thought about that. I figured, why not just take a multi? But somewhere in my spirit, I feel vitamins work better together, not just by themselves. And this has a lot of other nutrients in it. So I'll take this like in the middle of the day when I feel my energy's going low. Okay, but I also have been taking recently fenugreek. I've had this for a while, and I took it probably 2 years ago, and I can't even remember why I started taking fenugreek. But I just know I must have was going through my little thing where I was learning about stuff, and you know how you learn about a nutrient, and you're like, oh, I gotta get that. That's me. I'll go hurry up and buy it just because I want to try it out. And they're usually not that expensive. This is the Spring Valley. I must have got this from like Walmart. And it's like, how many milligrams is it? 610. And I just started taking this maybe in the last 3 days because my sister was just like, I love fenugreek. My sister loves this, but I take the supplement. She actually takes the herb and make drinks out of it. I'm just going to take the supplement. It's easier. I've only been taking this maybe 30 days. I don't think this is mainly responsible for my hair because it was looking pretty good months ago before I started taking this, but I have added this as well just because I have it around and I figured I would finish it. One thing I might say this does that I've noticed is it seems to give you energy. I don't know if it did anything for my hair, but I think it is linked to hair growth. Okay. But the one that I thought months ago was really responsible when I started seeing my hair getting like richer and softer when I would take the braids out and it would just feel so movable. It didn't feel all brittle. And even though my hair needs a little moisture now, this is something I bought years ago, maybe a year or two ago, and I've been keeping with the bamboo extract. I learned about it, and I'm gonna have to do a separate video about what these vitamins do because I'll buy something and I might know that it's good and not be able to necessarily tell you everything about it. So I am gonna have to refresh myself on what these things do. But I know bamboo extract was the first one that I thought was linked to the hair growth because the way my hair just was changing, it was so fast. And it seems like when it comes to a bamboo tree or bamboo, it works very fast, like it sprouts. And my nails would start to grow, and it just seemed like this was the one. But then because I originally was taking a horsetail. Because back in the day, years ago, used to learn about hair, skin and nails, and horsetail and silica was my main things that I took. I'm talking like 7 years ago when I was just starting my natural hair journey. I remember I took horsetail and silica, and they were great for the hair, great for the skin, but I didn't take them for years. And then when my hair started acting weird, I was like, let's get back on my vitamins. Something missing in this, even though you might protect the style of your hair, maybe you uh, moisturize it. But with my regimen lately, I've kind of like I'm too busy, so I'm always wearing my hair in 4 braids and keeping it moving. And I'll spritz some water, but I've been getting better. But once I really think when I started seeing the shine and the hair starting to get like more where it was moving better, I'm really starting to think it was probably a combination of the bamboo extract and this horsetail because the way it just was different. It just looked like it got richer in color. It just looked nutrient, like it had good nutrients in it. Like even now, it's just like you can see the color getting darker. And I don't have to do much to it for it to just look alive. But I'm gonna say it's either the bamboo extract or it's this horsetail. But I'm willing to bet because I stopped taking this for about 30 days. And although my hair was still growing and looking longer, it just didn't have that shine. Then I said, let me get back on my horsetail. So now I'm like, maybe it was this one. Okay, look, that's what happens when you take too many vitamins. Okay, but I'm gonna be keeping this in my regimen because it just seemed like it added a shine. And I'm telling you, I remember back in the day, I would get messages on my website from people saying, my hair just won't get moisturized. No matter how much I put product on it, no matter how much water, it just would not show moisture. It wouldn't look moisturized. And I never understood these people. I'm like, all you have to do is moisturize your hair with some pH balanced water and coat the hair with something like shea butter. I would be like, kind of shocked that people, no matter what they did, their hair wouldn't have moisture to it. But now I understand. A lot of times, if your hair is just chronically dry, it's missing nutrients. Your body is probably deficient in something. And one thing I'm noticing is when it comes to herbs, these are great things to add to your collection because where else do you get the nutrient? Where else do you find horsetail? Now another vitamin that I've been taking, but I slowed down once I went and got this one. I would say I stopped taking this one for about 30 days because when I realized my hair started, I believe, thinning because the vitamin I was taking, the multivitamin, didn't have as much B vitamin in it as I had a year ago. Little things like that will affect me. And I had thinning literally when my vitamin had less biotin. So I said, let me stop taking this one, which is just basically MSM and some, I think it got silica in it maybe. Mainly just MSM, yes, horsetail and MSM and a little bit of silica and some other stuff that I'm not familiar with, but it's very simple. It's not a multivitamin. I said I would rather take something that's got all the vitamins, especially because this one has the B12 and the other B vitamins, biotin. But I started taking this again too with the MSM just because I have it. Why not, right? And I just want to come on and talk about that. So what kind of hair vitamins are you taking and what's the condition of your hair? Are you loving it? Is it looking right? Is it shining? Is it rich in color? If not, you may want to look into some supplements. I'm not a doctor, but I am a person who takes supplements, especially like the iron, the multivitamin. And I have seen a difference in my hair. And I just thought today I was going to capture it. I've been noticing that I'm seeing more length. And then more importantly, I'm just seeing more happier hair. And I can't help but feel it's the vitamins. Okay. Sometimes you get so busy in life, you just don't have time for your hair. You could be putting it in protective styles. You could be moisturizing every day or whatever with the best products. I know last year, I don't think I had the best products. I was using a lot of Cantu, not a bad brand, but for my texture, that's fine. It holds on to all the product that's on it. Um, that wasn't a good product for me. It got weighed down, had glycerin in it. So this year was really about going back to natural stuff like shea butter, what is it, flaxseed gel, and aloe vera. And then that was okay. But once I started getting back on my vitamins, I started seeing a big bang for my effort, because you could be putting all the effort in and you still just don't notice your hair growing. You don't notice the color looking happy. You don't When you put stuff on your hair, it just doesn't look like it's receiving it. And I always say, believe it. If your hair is not looking happy and healthy, it's probably not. And of course, you want to up your nighttime routine, moisturize with acidic water and some type of lubricant. But don't forget about your internal health, because it all starts inside. When the hair is acting weird, it's probably because the nutrients in your body might not be making it to the hair. And Lord knows I've experienced thinning enough that I'm starting to understand all the layers. When I caught myself eating less meat, meaning I stopped buying the meat. But don't get me wrong, if I go to a buffet, I might get some fried chicken, okay? But I don't buy it. So I'm at that stage where I'm just not buying meat. So I do see how it immediately affected me. Within about 2 to 3 months, I started seeing thinning hair. And then again, when I researched, why do your hair thin in the crown? B12. So that's a whole nother video. But I thought I would come on and talk about my little vitamins, because I went to do my hair and I thought I was going to have to moisturize and do all this extra stuff, because I had braids in my hair for probably a week, my little 4 braids. And I'm like, dang, I took these little braids out and it's still moisturized. It's still moving. I said, okay. And I said, I'm going to capture this hair day so I can remember it. And I thought I would share it with you. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any supplements that you love that you take for your hair, let me know. Have you tried any of these supplements? Let me just show you one more time. We got fenugreek here. We got horsetail. Okay. We got bamboo extract. Let's see. And we got some multis. This is not really a multi, but this vitamin here is from Swanson, most of my vitamins. And hair, skin, and nails, this formula is mainly MSM, which is about 700 milligrams, and then some more horsetail with some silica. And then this is just one a day. But the thing about this one a day, it's hair, skin, and nail based. So it has a good amount of biotin, and also it has some B12 in it. A couple other things, vitamin D, vitamin A. So if you're looking for a beginner hair, skin, and nail vitamin, I would recommend this. Very simple, affordable. I think I paid $4 for these. Where did I get this from? You can find these at Walmart, almost anywhere. Nature's Bounty is pretty popular. This is a great one to start with because it's got your B vitamins in it. It's got vitamin A, C, D, E, of course, thiamine, folic, biotin, panthic acid, calcium, phosphorus, all your minerals, most of the minerals. And then it's got horsetail and collagen. Okay, so I'm like, why did it take me so long to find this vitamin? So now that I've gotten, I wouldn't probably buy this again. Not a bad vitamin, but I don't like that it's not a multi. But the rest, I would continue to use. Fenugreek, I'm still on the fence about. Although my sister swears by it, I don't know really what it does. I know women take it when they're trying to get breast milk and all that. Not sure how it works with your hair. I would say this probably does give you energy though, because when I do take it, which I've just started taking it again in the last probably 30 days, it feels like it do give you some energy. But I'm going to do my due diligence and research, because sometimes you start buying these supplements and you be like, how many I'm going to take? So if you could start combining them, like for instance, this one has a lot of B vitamins. It's got the horsetail, so you can get rid of a horsetail, and you could probably, I thought this had MSM, but no. But yeah, this has horsetail in it, so that's what's great about a multi. You don't have to have one for each thing. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying your day. It's spring. I can't believe it's April. I'm excited. My hair is in much better shape than last year during this time, and I'm feeling good. and I hope you are too. And I'll be talking to you real soon. Now let's see if I can end this. Have a good day.